What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday to you all. This is another live episode of the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network. Listen, y'all, I understand a lot of you are upset. A lot of you are feeling some type of way. But listen, you're going to get it. Just not Yeet. Not Yeet. Okay? Not Yeet right now, all right? Not Yeet. But what's going on, everyone? I am that vibe. I'm Steve. This is Big Mike. What's going on, brother?
Cool. How about you? Excuse me.
Said, you were choking there. What happened, bro? You good?
No, I took a nap earlier, so I haven't said anything since I woke up.
Took it. Oh, he took that good nap, huh? Took that good ass nap.
Yeah, I took a nap. So actually, I've been asleep all day. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Had a long, been a usual day here, but we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. But other than that, here we are, bro. Listen, man, I know we said this on Steve's Kitchen yesterday. By the way, in case you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out. We said at the end of the stream, we're previewing the matches from last night. We said, it's obvious that they're going to go with Gunther and Ilja Dragunov, right? And they're going to feed families, and this is going to be crazy semifinals.
All right.
You know what I mean? But as the result of it, right? I know a lot of people, Mike, are angry. People are on social media just going off. Oh, it's not right. Why did Jey Uso get the win? This and that. And you know what? Again, I know everybody wanted this. Everybody wanted this, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted this, just like everybody wanted Jacob Fatu at Backlash, but instead we got Tangaloa. But instead you're getting this. Instead you're getting that. To all the people out there right now who are upset, who are angry, who are furious, who are just going off because we're not getting Ilja versus Gunther next Monday. And you know what? We'll even throw ourselves in there too, because we did say, again, we're going to feed families and all that stuff. But to all of you out there who I've been seeing on social media bitching and moaning, bruh, all I can say to you guys is
congratulations.
You've been worked. Yeah.
Haven't heard that in years.
I had to bring it back, yo. There's an actual video of it. There's a video too. I'm gonna play it back, yo. You've been worked.
I know there's a video to it, but you made it into an audio clip.
Just in case, because again, this was back when we were doing the OBS thing back in the day.
Yeah. It's been that long.
That long. This is like the OG T-Mail podcast days. I dug up this clip. You know what's crazy? I thought I had the video. I'm gonna have to remake the video. I'm gonna have to remake it. I'm about to get stoned as fuck one day and just remake that clip and shit. But yeah, man, I've seen people just so upset, so angry, bro, about the ending of Jey Uso and Ilja Dragunov. First of all, it wasn't a bad match. It was a good match. Dare I even say, bro, I have people, casual viewers who watch Raw and all that stuff, right, who are fans of Ilja Dragunov, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Which is rare because, again, a lot of these folks don't watch the Tuesday show.
Mm-hmm.
They don't watch the NXT shows. They're not familiar with who he is, right? They're not familiar with his line of work. I get, for some people it may be weird as fuck. Why is he doing this shit when he comes out to the ring? Besides all that, he's gone over with a lot of casuals. A lot of casuals that I talk to, bro, they're big on Ilja. They're fans of Ilja Dragunov.
Yeah, we'll just look at his work.
Yeah, bro. His line of work speaks for itself.
Yeah, he's a good promo. He's a nice work. His work rate is up there. He's one of the hard hitting guys. Yeah, so that's it's easy to like him.
Well, of course, easy to like him, bro. It is easy to like Ilja Dragunov right now. How could you not like him, bro? How could you not like Ilja Dragunov right now? Last night on a live stream, there were guys saying Ilja got buried. LOL. The guy lost to main event Jey Uso. It's called a rub. Ilja gonna be here for a long time, and he's gonna be great. Chris Leclerc, I'm not upset. That's fine. But there's some who are. And I agree. Listen, Jey Uso, I know Chase said this on Twitter, and I agree with it too. Like, again, listen, I saw our group chat talk about this, right? And I got me thinking, you know what, bro? Everyone's right. I'm not angry about this. Again, I know we said on Kitchen that, you know what, that's going to be the semifinal match, and I'm happy that it's not.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Go on, Mike. Go on.
Me personally, I was just more upset about the result. I'm not upset that they're going the long game with this one. I was just upset, I was just like, oh man, you got me. There's instances in wrestling where you can get me one or two times. This was one of them. As a fan, like, it's hard to work me at this age at right now, but you got me. You've used one of your you got me on works. You got me.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. They got everybody, bro. And it's one of those things, dude, where you look at this right now and you say to yourself, for Ilja Dragunov, bro, he's going to be fine, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know, listen, yesterday, bro, listen, y'all got to remember this, right? Jey Uso just fought for the world title. They are trying to get this over as to all means.
And right now,
he is.
The assignment has completed.
Yeah, it is.
People state to state are starting to catch on for what France did. It took them 2 cities, but that third city was like, we're going to show out. And from now on, it's going to look like at least 80% of what Lyon France did.
Oh, of course, bro. It's going to be like 80% of what Lyon France did. Granted, I thought last night's entrance was the people reacting with the phones was better than last week's.
That's what I'm saying. As it goes on, it's gonna catch on.
I just think once you get to major cities like New York, Chicago, Detroit, LA, Cleveland, once you get to these major cities, Boston, Philly, you're gonna get that big reaction. Montreal, you're gonna get like fucking just people going bananas.
It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. That's all it is.
Absolutely. But people just need to relax. I get it. Y'all wanted this match. Yes, they teased this. They know. They acknowledge, we know that y'all know. It is funny, Mike, because I guarantee you there's a lot of people who are complaining online, bro, who were complaining online last night, who didn't even watch. I guarantee you a lot of them didn't even watch their first 2 matches.
Right.
Which I should go back and watch. If you have not.
Yeah. For a long time, I was one of those people that didn't watch the first match. I watched the second match, but I didn't watch the first match, and I had to catch up.
The first match was just the first
match was a freaking wrecking ball.
Was magisterial. was a magisterial of violence.
Yeah. And this was out of shape. Gunther / Walter.
Yes. It was out of shape. Gunther / Walter. Because that wasn't Gunther. That was Walter, guys. That was fucking Walter. It wasn't Gunther. Okay. Yeah. Get it right.
Well, we're respecting both gimmicks, even though it's the same.
Their takeover, the takeover stand and deliver match from 2021.
It's okay.
It was okay. It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't.
But it just didn't have that oomph that the first match did.
Yeah.
Granted, the first match, what was missing was a live crowd.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that was the difference. They had no pressure with the no crowd. So they just went out and killed each other.
Yeah.
And then they had to freaking go up to expectation with that crowd. And it was like, I didn't hit the same, but I feel like they're going to learn from both experiences and we're going to get a healthy medium.
Oh, of course, bro. Absolutely, bro. They're going to get, again, once they have that third match, once they touch, bro.
Pause.
Yeah, no Diddy. Once they're across from in the ring, right? When that bell rings, bro. Yeah. Oh, bro. Now, granted, where do you do this? I honestly, I've heard people say SummerSlam.
That's in 3 months.
That's in 3 months. You can build to it. honestly, at the same time, bro, I would do.
When is Clash of Castle?
Next month.
Shit.
In Scotland. Because that European crowd gonna eat that up, bro. That European crowd, dude.
So what's gonna have to happen? What's gonna have to happen is that Gunther has to win King of the Ring, no matter who's on that other side on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then he had to immediately get a world title shot at Clash of the Castle and win. And
I don't know. I don't know. But here's the thing.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. We don't know what the prize is going to be. Like, for all we know, Mike, is just, hey, you get this bedazzled crown and the scepter, and you're a King Gunther or a Queen, whatever it may be. They didn't tell anybody.
Not gonna lie, both crowns look amazing. They refined both of them, I believe.
Yeah, of course they did, bro.
Both of them look really good, and I think they're gonna be taken serious, no matter who wins on the women's and men's side. I don't think we're not gonna get a goofy king and queen this year.
I would hope so, Mike. For everyone's sake, I would hope that people look into this and say, you know what, man, time to take some shit serious, man. No more fucking around. You know what's sad, bro? Because I'm going on Cage Match right now, right? The show overall out of 10 got a 7.63.
Yeah. So long. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Do you want to know what the least the match with the least amount of votes? Do you want to know?
It wasn't one of the women's matches, was it?
No, the match we're talking about right now is Jey Uso versus Ilja Dragunov.
Honestly, bro, the match really didn't hit that much, you know.
We got to remember it's the main event, right?
They had 20 minutes to work with.
The match went about 13 minutes, Mike. It's a 13-minute match.
So it went about 22 minutes in person.
Yes, with the entrances and the introduction. They even brought out Lillian Garcia, bro. Lillian Garcia was in attendance.
And that's why I said in the group chat, I said, you know, what a moment for Samantha, because she's getting her flowers. Like, if she always had, after that moment, what moment was that? When
WrestleMania?
After her WrestleMania moment, she's starting to get many more moments.
That was starting to respect bro. That was her moment, bro. That was
her made, like, you're a made woman now.
That was your
crowning.
That was your Mike Tyson versus Trevor Burbick moment, basically. Like, now you are the voice, of the WWE. When it comes to ring announcing, like, you are up there. And again, I know people are gonna be mad about this. Oh, how dare you, this and that. To me,
no, that's what they needed.
To me, it's Howard Finkel, Bobby Cruz from Ring of Honor. I'll always put him up there. Samantha Irvin. We're talking top 3, bro. We're talking fucking top 3 right now.
Yeah, I mean, she's unique. She has a nice sound. You know, she doesn't, overshadow things. She makes it unique for every performer that comes out there.
Yes. They also have their Dave Penzer as well. Yeah. I'll even put Dave Penzer in there from WCW back in the day. He was doing the ring announcer for TNA at one point. Yeah. And you know what? I'll even throw Justin Roberts in there, bro.
Yeah, because without where he started, he wouldn't be where he is now in AEW, and he's their voice.
Yes.
So he's important to pro wrestling as well.
I'll throw them in. But you made it, bro, when Michael Buffer goes on Twitter the day after and puts you over like Rover, bro.
Yeah. It don't get no bigger than that.
It don't get no bigger than that. But that's beside the point. But they're giving this match a literally a 5.95, bro. I gotta read the rate. I have to. We have to read the rate.
Yeah, find a couple. But let me put some small things on it too. This match really didn't grab me as much as I thought it was going to be, because I was excited for it, and watching it, I was like, and then on top of Ilja not winning in the moment, I was like, yeah, bro, this this kind of pissed me off just a little bit. Now, before you read these things, if a majority of it is, oh, I don't like it because Ilja lost, then you got to get over it. For me, it was match quality for me.
That's fine. So let me read the first one from Cheese. I don't hate this match because Ilja lost. I hate this match because it was Ilja a worst showing possible because of Jay's lack of wrestling ability. Ilja was in NXT having good matches with people who have very little amount of experience, but failed to put on a decent showing against somebody with a decade of experience. Disappointing to say.
I agree and disagree. I feel like Jay does have the wrestling ability. It's just him in this solo role. He's trying to find his main event tempo, his important match tempo. You know how Roman has his main event important match tempo. Triple H has that. Randy Orton has that. AJ Styles has that. Cody Rhodes has that. It's just he's trying to find his tempo.
Oh, of course.
And he low-key wrestled the same way he wrestled Jimmy in this match, where it was kind of like, ugh, bro, y'all moving just a little too slow for me. It's like a little too slow, a little too, trying to force the importance.
Oh, of course.
For me.
Absolutely.
That's how I took it.
Of course. Let me read some comments here as well. Anyone commenting right now? June 15th, same day as Bailey. I guess her birthday, I'm assuming. I'll translate this in Spanish, okay?
Okay.
Who booked this? What type of what shitty booking is this? Tired of sober booking. Who had what low card Jey Uso and his fucking family? What a fault! What a lack of respect for the czar of wrestling. Just to put on a losing credibility in his second match in a main event with the main roster in the main roster. You better off not put him in the tournament, and that was it. Basically, the guy's mad that Ilja Dragunov lost. If you're gonna have him lose, motherfucker gave him 0. Mr. Lariato. You're bad when Ilja Dragunov can't get a good match out of you. Now, I really wanted Dragunov to win, but I'm fine with having him lose to save Gunther versus Dragunov match for a PLE. That's fine, but the match fucking sucked. Jay is simply a bad singles wrestler, has had a terrible run recently, and it seems that people are starting to see how bad it's becoming. He got exposed here and at WrestleMania. He has next to no moveset and relies entirely on the Yeet garbage. Just a truly fucking awful match. The fascination with Jey Uso needs to come to an end real fast. Well, I got news for you, bro. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, he's your second biggest babyface in the company.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I knew it. I love when he does that.
It's not happening, buddy.
Yeah, he's your second biggest babyface in the company. It's just not happening.
The match between Jey Uso and Ilja Dragunov was compared to the Mania match with the same static and lack of excitement. Jey Uso consistently gets the worst match of the week across any promotion, and the crowd chants for him. But nobody reacts to his moves due to the dead packing and lack of excitement. The match is not solid or fine and is actively bad. Although Jey Uso winning is fine, it doesn't make the match better. The main issue that Jey Uso cannot work longer singles matches, and the match is not recommended for people to watch. Oh, come on. The match is way below average and should have been avoided. Well, I'm sorry, bro. This is a tournament. And you know what? The way I look at it too, bro, yes, he is literally one of WWE's top merch sellers.
That too.
I think a lot of these fans who are on Cage Match forget that, at the end of the day, this is a business.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it. You guys love your fucking work rate. You guys love the back and forth 30-minute classics. I get that. You guys want that? Watch the Wednesday show.
Yeah.
Where they're putting shit to see what sticks to the fucking wall.
Also,
where people are getting world title eliminator matches for no reason whatsoever fucking ever.
Right. Also, basically everybody's having the same gripe as me, but I'm coming at it in a more nicer way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I just see it as him just trying to find his footing as a true main eventer. The company sees you as like a co-main, important, give us a good match and excite the crowd type of performer. And he's just trying to find his pace. And once he finds his pace, then it's cool. I mean, yes, he's had a great match with Roman. That's his cousin. It's Roman. Roman is just great. So, he's had great matches with Cody. It's Cody.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Losing miserably and then come back stronger than before is part of Ilja's character. So his defeat is not that bad. However, Jay beat him with 2 spears, 3 super kicks, a suicide dive, an enziguri, and a Uso splash. Oh, and he yeeted 10 times. For a standard Ilja match, that booking just feels wrong. It was clear that the match was going to be short since it took place on Raw, but it still feels like a downfall for him.
No, it's not a downfall.
Hell no. Get the hell out of here. I'm not reading this shit.
Oh my God. Dudes is writing straight up novels.
It goes back to what I'm saying, bro. It goes back to what I'm saying with Cage Match, bro. A lot of these fucks, bro, a lot of these geeks that write on Cage Match, bro, a lot of them had this fantasy of being writers, bro. They did. They had this idea that they were writers, and they thought that they were good enough to write for a Fightful, for a Wrestling Inc., for WrestleZone, right? Or for No DQ. And mind you, No DQ will take anybody. Ringside News, the home of the fake news, will take anybody as well. They'll take anybody. Pro tip for any of you out there who want to do this YouTube thing: if you cite Ringside News, I can't break bread with you. Simple as that. But the point of the matter is, a lot of these geeks had this fascination with being writers, and it just never panned out for them. So this is the best this is going to get for them. That's what this is.
All right.
But I think people need to relax. Yes, the match itself, again, Jey Uso, listen, I get it that you guys expect these 30-minute classics from him. Granted, they're pushing him to that main event level. But I do think with some people, less is good. And Jey Uso falls into that category right now. I hope for his sake he gets better. Yeah.
Personally, do you think that his match quality hasn't been up there?
I think personally, bro, I think he's a great entrance. He gets that big reaction, right? He's one of their top merch sellers right now, right?
Okay.
But I think when the bell rings, it's like you forget that this guy for so long was a tag team wrestler.
For years,
he was a tag team wrestler. Yes, even though he's been singles, when you think about it, he's been singles, dare I say, for almost
4 years.
It's about to be a year. Because remember, there was that point where you got to remember in 2020, right? He was main event Jay, right? He became main event Jay, but then Jimmy came back, and they united, so they were a tag team.
Yeah.
So even when Roman was facing him for the title back during the pandemic, he was still a tag team wrestler, just waiting for Jimmy to recover from his injury. And then he did, and then there they are. They're a tag team, right? Yeah, I almost forgot. This guy is a tag team wrestler this entire time. He's still trying to figure this shit out on becoming a singles wrestler.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying too. Like, he's just trying to figure it out. Once he figures it out, like, because you never know what your career is gonna look like in 10 years.
Granted,
if you would have told him 10 years ago that, hey man, you're gonna be a main eventer, you're gonna be a single star, you're gonna have people going crazy, he probably would have told you, I mean, I got the crowd going crazy now with my brother, but by myself, I don't know if I see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, just give him time. I mean, and I know that is like inexcusable for what he's been doing the last 4 years. But as we break it down, and as you break it down, it's like, yeah, no, you know,
it's not it right now.
Yeah,
I say just give it time, bro. Just give it time. He'll get there.
Yeah.
Granted, to be fair, you know, you are wrestling for the top promotion in the world. You know what I mean? So you should get your shit together like right away.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you do have those aspirations of becoming a world champion, or hell, even the Intercontinental champion,
Right.
You know, get it together. But
Right.
time will tell. We'll see how that goes. But people just got to relax, man. Listen, you'll get your Gunther and Ilja match. You'll get your match. It's gonna happen, and when it happens, everyone's gonna rejoice. Now, granted, we're saying this right now, like, yeah, it's gonna be great, and then they can fuck it up. And we're not talking about the rep, we're talking about the booking.
Yeah.
So it can go either way.
Yeah. You know, you think we were mad? Well, you're mad now that Ilja lost. What if he beats Gunther?
What if he beats Gunther?
What if he beats Gunther? Then what are you gonna say then?
Exactly. And watch. Oh my God, bro, it's gonna happen. Oh, how dare Ilja beats Gunther? What the hell, man?
What happens if your final looks like Jey Uso versus Tama Tonga?
Oh God, bro. I hope. Listen, I hope not. I hope not, bro.
Like
I'm hoping to God no, bro. Please don't say that.
Hey, Tama Tonga's father was a king of the ring too.
Well, you know.
Father.
Yeah, I know.
That risky.
Perfect clip.
It is, bro. It is. But to all you guys complaining, like I mentioned before,
you fucking mark.
But Monday Night Raw. Overall. Mike, what was your thoughts on the show? Besides the main event stuff.
Overall, I thought it was a decent watch.
I thought so.
Couple like segments, and we'll get into one of them. I know we're gonna, and I think you know what I'm talking about. Huh?
Jay versus Tama and Jimmy Uso returns to help Jay.
So you really, Romeo, you think it's gonna be Jay and Tama Tonga, like as a dark horse?
I don't know, bro. Jimmy.
Ooh.
Can you imagine?
Oh, it's gonna be hard to grasp people when Gunther loses.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I thought the show was a solid show. Granted, I had the basketball game in the background too, so it's like, you know, I try to keep focus on both, but nevertheless, again, they're continuing the King of the Ring. So yeah, man, I thought the show overall was a pretty solid show, to say the least. Let's get into this. So they opened the show up with Drew McIntyre, and he continued to taunt CM Punk. And I liked again how the camera followed him to the ring. We're seeing this now. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, it's great and all, but don't over abuse it. Don't over fucking abuse it.
Well, you know, once, you know, WWE gets a good thing going, you know, that's the one thing they know how to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just wish they stopped over abusing it, but that's neither here or there, right? basically goes off on CM Punk, calls him out for coming to the ring last week and he watched him leave. So you remember, right? As Drew is leaving, Punk arrived, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was mad about that. And Ramadan scored another goal. Now it's 4-0. Parley's in the mud. Now Vinny Jr. want to score goals. The fuck, bro. Anyway, anywho. He says he will eventually deal with Punk and Jey Uso, who stole his spot again in the King of the Ring. But first, he's concerned about the reigning world champion and about the reigning world championship, right? And then out comes Damian Priest. And they go back and forth. You know, Drew called him a fake champion and all that stuff. And, you know, how he had to literally cash in on him, right? Couldn't do it face-to-face. Even though if I remember correctly, Drew did say that when he wins the world title, he hopes he cashes in on him, which he did.
Yeah.
People forget that. People forget that, right? So with that, you know, Damien came out and he says, oh, he's too focused on CM Punk. Hell, he's more focused on CM Punk than his own wife. Which I thought was funny as all hell. I thought that was funny, right? And all this, right? And Priest makes fun of Drew, like we just mentioned, right? The way he lost his title. And he agrees to give Drew a chance once he's cleared from his injury.
Mm.
So again, you have that match, you know, you have that match, you know, basically, you know, in the can for now, right? You have that match stored, saved, likely for Clash at the Castle. I don't know when else would you do that match. I don't know when. Likely at Clash at the Castle in Scotland.
I think he loses it there.
It's the thing. I think Punk costs him the title there, bro.
Dang,
then again,
disappointments back-to-back Clash of the Castles. That's terrible.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, it's possible.
How you gonna be?
It's possible.
How you gonna be 0-2 in your home country area? Like, come on, bro.
In your own continent.
In your own continent, bro. How is that possible?
I mean, who knows? Right? I mean, to be fair, I mean, let me ask y'all in the chat: does Punk and Drew need the world title?
Punk and Drew, no.
Let me know in the chat, y'all. Do y'all think Punk and Drew need that world title? Let us know. Let us know in the chat. Randy Orton versus Gunther from Christopher Leclerc. Okay. Fair enough.
I keep forgetting Randy is in this.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he's on SmackDown, bro. I'm so used to him being on Raw. But yeah. I thought again it was a good segment. Drew's getting a title shot once he's clear. I think again it's gonna happen in Scotland. Now, does he win it there? I would think so, but we just never know, right?
Right.
From there, we get the quarterfinal for the women's Queen of the Ring, right? You had Io Sky versus Shayna Baszler. I thought this was a very fun match. I loved Cole's acknowledgement of them two at one point wrestling in Stardom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many of y'all caught that. I don't know how many of y'all caught that. Michael Cole acknowledged Stardom. Right?
That's cool.
I'm pretty sure real soon he'll be acknowledging Marigold, but I mean, that's no here or there, right? But again, it was a very fun match for what they did. Io Sky did pick up the W, and she advances into the semifinals. As expected. Not surprised. Your thoughts on the match, Mike?
Match was fine. Decent match. I mean, I normally don't like Shayna Baszler matches like that anymore, but this match was fine.
Exactly, Mike. Exactly. From there, backstage, we saw Chad and Gabe. We saw Carlito hanging out with the Judgment Day. And Priest enters the room and tells Carlito that he can hang out with the other members. And if he wants to, but he's not interested and he doesn't trust them. There's still that bad blood, bro. There's still that bad blood from what happened. Again, last year's backups with Bad Bunny. The champ doesn't forget. So, not surprised. We saw backstage also Chad Gable chastising the other members of Alpha Academy He calls Maxine Dupree a loser. Akira Tozawa will face Bronson Reed, and Gable berates him, right?
Mhm.
Telling him not to lose tonight's match. Otis must defeat Sami Zayn for Gable. And then Ivy Nile steps in and tries to encourage Dupree, and Gable tells Nile that Gable tells Nile that she has talent, but is wasting her time with Taylor Not So Swift. So again, bro, what are we seeing here, Mike? What are you seeing here, Mike?
A boss putting his team in line.
Exactly.
No
circus here, no clowns here. Everything being ran to perfection, man. Running with an iron fist.
Well, to an extent.
Not many bosses, leaders can relate, but that's no here or there, okay? It's coming, though, real soon, Wrestling Machine.
Yeah,
Chad,
hopefully.
Yes. We see Kofi Kingston and Xavier Wood were backstage being interviewed by Kathy Kelly. And Xavier says Gunther is the reason he can't defend his crown this year in the King of the Ring tournament. Well, that sucks. Right?
Yeah, who cares?
But I know what you're gonna like, Mike. I know what you're about to like, though.
What?
We saw backstage R-Truth and The Miz. We're talking with Adam Pearce, right? About new challengers being crowned for the World Tag Team Championship. And then who happens to walk in, Mike? You know who happens to walk in, right? You know who happens to walk in? She just signed to the main roster from NXT.
Yeah, Kiana James.
Kiana James, that Nubian queen. Yes. Beautiful Nubian
This segment
queen.
was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes, it was. Yes. Kiana James comes in and says that she's looking forward to being under the tutelage of Adam and so on. Basically using big vocabulary words. And our troop was lost. Yeah. He was fucking lost. As you expect. As you would expect him to be lost. Like, come on. You expect him to be... That's his character. He's funny, but he's not familiar with these big-ass words.
Say the ending phrase.
I forgot what it was.
Dude, I forget the big word she used. Our truth was like, it started with a D. It was not indubitably. Was it indubitably or... I forget it started with a D. And he was looking at the two. He was like, "You doing what?" He said, "I'm not even gonna ask if that's PG." Because it sounded like it sounded, he made it seem like it was sexual, but it wasn't.
Yes. Beautiful Kiana James. That's right, Christopher. She is very beautiful. Archer said that's not PG. I agree as well.
He said, "I'm not even gonna ask if that's PG." It was so...
Yes, indeed. We see Lyra Valkyrie being interviewed, and Liv Morgan interrupt. Morgan talks crap about Becky Lynch. This leads to Becky being behind Morgan and her getting knocked out.
This was
with one punch.
The worst punch thrown of all.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. Is not a Becky Lynch segment?
What?
If she's not wearing her hat backwards, it's not a Becky Lynch segment to me, bro.
Oh,
that's just me.
She threw one of the worst, when I mean the worst punches thrown. This is why in this instance you throw an open hand smack, because it's more impactful. You would have got the point across way easier if you would have smacked her. But you threw one of the worst non-impactive punches. Like, you didn't even smack your leg to make it seem like it was a impactful punch. You just threw it, and she had to sell it, and it was bad. It was just all bad to me.
Well, I believe it. It did look bad, but that's what you expect, though. That's what you expect.
This was the worst segment of the night.
Yes, it was. What are we doing? Becky, go home. So after this, we did get Gunther and Kofi Kingston, where obviously Gunther did win. Right. Beat the holy hell out of Kofi Kingston. I'm not surprised by that.
Me neither.
Right? So you see Kofi backstage, right? And who he gets interrupted by? By used car salesman, Karrion Kross.
TikTok.
And then what do you have? Then what do you know? Right? Kross tries to manipulate Kofi's feelings and tells him that there are always time to turn his career around, luring him into the final testament, right? Could be, but I mean, honestly,
why break up the New Day?
Why break up the New Day?
They're a novelty at this point.
Hall of Fame act for sure. First ballot Hall of Famers for sure. I don't want to hear it. Don't at me. We see Bronson Reed defeat Akira Tozawa, which, again, let's be honest, no one was surprised about.
Exactly.
Nobody was surprised by that. We see Ludwig Kaiser take a minute to review all of Gunther's probable opponents in the King of the Ring tournament. I'm sure somewhere in there he mentioned Ilja Dragunov as well. And Real Madrid scored another goal. Now it's 5-0. God damn. Good for them, but still I need a goal from the other team, but that's no here or there. Adam Pearce announces a 4-way match to decide the number one contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championships, World Tag Team Championships. The Authors of Pain are going to battle New Catch Republic, the Creed Brothers, and the Judgment Day. And then who happens to interrupt them? My guy, Braun Breaker, yo. My boy, Braun Breaker. Say that he should have been in the King of the Ring tournament, which he should have been. But then again, with the way the roster, the people that are in the tournament, I'm not going to have Braun lose.
Right.
It's either Ilja or Braun Breaker. Let's have Ilja lose, okay? I'm just saying.
Right. All right.
I like Braun Breaker and all, but let's not have him lose. No.
Right.
So, yes. We did get the second quarterfinal match. We had Lara Valkyria versus Zoe Stark, a.k.a.
No, she get the respect.
Okay, she get the respect. Good, Mike. Good, Mike.
Yeah, I'm retiring my banter on her.
Okay. And I thought there was I thought this match was fine, to be honest with you. They went back and forth, but obviously it was all said and done. Lara Valkyria did get the win, right? And then who happens to make the attack? Who was it? Not even.
Yeah, it was Liv.
It was Liv who made the attack, right, on Lara Valkyria.
And Becky made the save, I believe.
Yes, Becky made the save.
Yeah, it was like last week's in reverse.
Yeah, basically, yes. And listen, bro, we have the semifinal, bro. The semifinal is set for the women. It's gonna be Lara Valkyria versus Io Sky, bro.
Yeah.
Sign me up, bro. Sign me up. We'll see what happens with that one. We had Sami Zayn versus Otis, where in this match, Chad Gable was trying to, even though Chad Gable was trying to prevent Otis from doing the worm, it cost him. Got distracted.
Yeah.
And Sammy went with the haluva kick, and then he got his hands on Chad Gable. And at the end of it, you see them on the entrance on the ramp area, right?
Yeah.
And Chad Gable laid one on Otis. Slapped him. Right? Slapped the taste out of his mouth. And Otis didn't do anything.
Pat McAfee had one of the most Ayo moments in this whole thing.
Which was?
He was like, yo, he was like, show your worm.
Hey, yo.
They're like, Otis, show your. He had one of the most ayos.
Yep. Literally. So there was that. We got backstage JD McDonough confronting Braun Strowman as he was complimenting Ivy Nile and the Creed brothers.
Yeah.
So basically, Braun Strowman has been warned. Even though Braun, doesn't face him at all, he's not afraid. Why would he be afraid? Why would he be afraid of little old JD McDonough?
Right.
Why would he? Just saying. From there, we had Becky Lynch versus Dakota Kai that went to a disqualification. Not surprised. Kairi Sane and Io Sky hit the ring to prevent Becky from getting the submission victory. After this, Lyra Valkyria made the save, and Liv takes advantage of the distraction and attacks Becky Lynch. In case you guys forgot, it will be Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan at King and Queen of the Ring for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. So, yay. We did get Mike, the World Tag Team Championship contenders match. The Judgment Day of Finn Balor and JD McDonough. We had the Creed brothers of Julius and Brutus Creed, the Authors of Pain of Akam and Razor, and New Catch Republic of Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Let me ask you this question, Mike. What's your thoughts on New Catch Republic, the name and all that stuff? Your thoughts, bro?
Still not a fan of the name. I mean, I like the team because it's 2/3 of Mustache Mountain. Oh, not Mustache Mountain, but British Strong Style.
I mean, you can't call them that anymore,
Yeah,
I
know, but it's 2/3,
Yeah.
But so I'm a fan of both, but the name, it's not grown on me yet, but I like the performers.
I hear you. From there, so during this match, Carlito got involved and attacked Pete Dunne. He hit him with the backstabber on the announcer's table, which looked like it hurt like all hell on Carlito as well. It hurt Carlito more than it hurt fucking Pete.
And I don't know what This is one of those moments where, well, not one of those moments, but this is one of those things where it's like, what does the backstabber do on the table? Like, does it hurt more? Like, it looked like it hurts Carlito more than the person. The table doesn't break. This is like when at the time Paige did the what was it, the Black Widow on the announcer's table. Like, what is supposed to be the appeal of that? Because she can't go nowhere. It's on a table. It's just weird to me.
Oh, it is.
It's weird to me.
Oh, of course, it is so fucking weird right now.
Yeah.
Hold up. Chris, look, see money. I got you right now. Let me find out the odds for that match right now. Let's see what the odds are for Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. That's crazy, but we're trading up the stats for wrestling, bro. In the mud. Here we go. So I can't. They don't have anything yet, but you know what they do have here, bro? You know what they have on Bet Online, bro, for wrestling, for WWE?
What?
For May 30th, 2024.
May 30th.
They have Drake versus Kendrick Lamar.
On Bet Online?
Yes. I shit you not. I will even share my screen just to prove my point right now. You think I'm making shit up right now? No, I'm not. Look at that, Mike. Look at the screen, everybody. Drake's at a minus 200. Kendrick's at a plus 150.
After the songs he dropped, he's still an underdog?
I don't know, Mike. It's so confusing, bro. It's so fucking weird. I don't know why, bro. But
what do they know that we don't? May 30th.
What's happening on May 30th? Let's check the date, shall we?
That's what I'm saying. What do they know that we don't?
Let's check the calendar date. And those Memorial Day weekend. It's on a Thursday. What the fuck? Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah. So after the match, so basically, yeah, man, the Judgment Day did pick up the win with help of Carlito. You see backstage, right? Priest, you see everyone celebrating, right? Finn Balor, everyone celebrating, right? That Carlito helped them. Even though early in the night, Damian Priest wasn't down with Carlito, but he did find what he did as cool, right? And he called him amigo, right? Priest tells Carlito that what he did was cool, but he still needs to handle his business with Rey Mysterio on his own. So we'll see where that goes, Mike. But you know, I remember a man once said it takes one bad apple to spoil them all. So
yeah.
Yes.
He could be infiltrating just to be a turncoat again. He could be a double turncoat.
Oh, of course. Wouldn't be surprised at all, bro. Would not be surprised at all. From there, we did get backstage Ricochet encouraging Ilja to go all the way and become king of the ring. You saw Ilja's like pimped out. You saw Ricochet's nice suit, bro. He had the chain on, everything, bro.
Yeah, he cleans up good. Not gonna lie to you.
Absolutely.
Got to see what shoes he wore, but he cleans up pretty good.
Probably the loafers. Probably some loafers. Wouldn't be surprised.
No, if he wore loafers with that suit, that would have been kind of. He must be shopping with Cody.
Maybe so, man. Maybe Cody Rhodes hooked up a lot of the talent with suits, bro. Maybe he hooked them all. So you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So then we got we talked about it already. Ilja versus Jey Uso. The match itself, like we mentioned, again, nothing to go crazy about. Nothing to, again. I know a lot of people weren't down with the match itself. People still find Jey to be green as all hell. I think personally, the match itself was fine for what it was. People are still angry, still upset that Jey Uso beat Ilja Dragunov. You're not gonna get Gunther versus Ilja next week. But remember what I said, guys. To all of you who are angry, who are upset about all that stuff, right? Remember what I said, folks.
Congratulations. You've been worked.
So did you notice Priest asked Dom, like, are you and Rhea are okay? Asking questions, what's going on? I did notice that too. I did notice that. So we'll see where that goes also. We'll see. And there go the parlay in the mud. Not surprised. I don't know. We'll see how things go right now, but I can't wait for Rhea to come back and clean shop. So we'll see. But that was Raw. Raw overall, again, I thought it was a solid show. There again. So yeah, Mike, your thoughts?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The show was decent. A couple bad. Like one bad segment. Some matches was cool. Main event was controversial. Decent women's King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring, match. This is a decent watch show. It wasn't totally all bad.
Yeah. But nevertheless, man, that was Monday Night Raw. They continue the King of the Ring, go to SmackDown and see what goes down over there. But yeah, man, as far as a grade, I'm gonna give this show a B-.
I'll give it a solid B.
That's fine. But in case you guys have not yet, and again, we've been active here, guys, on the channel. We've been very active here on the channel, guys. In case you guys have not yet, got a lot of things going on here, a lot of shit going down here on the channel, right? Yesterday we did a Steve's Kitchen episode. We talked about Solo Sikoa getting a new wise man. We talked about Jacob Fatu. There's concern that he might outshine Solo Sikoa, and Cody versus Logan at King and Queen of the Ring. Also on Friday, myself and Chase did a stream here on the channel. We're giving everyone tips and advice regarding WrestleMania next year. Mike, do you see the graphic? Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, cool. Because for whatever reason, my thing is stuck here and it's not showing, but that's no here or there. Oh, never mind. No wonder why. I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. 1 second. In case you guys have missed it, myself and Chase, we did do a WrestleMania tips and guide for WrestleMania 41 for those of you that want to go to Las Vegas. Just a heads up, the rate for these hotel rooms in Las Vegas have went up. So it's best that you guys get on it now. Get on it now, y'all. What's going on? Channel member Power Rangers X, what's going on, brother? B from Safet, B from Christopher Leclerc. All right, we appreciate that. But yeah, guys, if you guys are planning to go to WrestleMania next year and wondering what you need to do, watch this video that me and Chase did. It's on the channel. Matter of fact, if you go on the channel right now, this is the video that's pinned on the channel. Give you tips and all that stuff about hotels, what to do on the strip, things to avoid, and so on and so forth, right? So give that a watch. We do have a secondary channel where we'll be uploading clips real soon, ATP clips, from all the funny and crazy, outrageous shit that we've done over the years here on the Around the Point Network. Oh, what the hell? No Millie, got Millie. You know the vibe already. All right. You guys can follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. Big Mike, let them know where can they check you out, bro.
You check me out on X, Detroit Gamer 313.
You guys can check me out on X at Heel Steven. Want to thank you guys as always for tuning in. We'll be back on Thursday for Something About Dynamite, aka SAD, our AEW Dynamite review. What's going on, Power Rangers? Becky's Gold Book always gives out WrestleMania ticket. That's what's up. That is what's up, I guess. But for myself, for Big Mike, this has been the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network. Peace out, everybody.
Congratulations. You've been worked.